Hi, Travis Dafoe for Dafoe Law. I'd like to talk a little bit about what is life care planning. Life care planning is different than the traditional elder law approach. So, to better understand it, let's start out with what is elder law. Usually, when you go see an elder law attorney, you're looking for three things. Number one, estate planning documents that are going to provide for disposition of assets and allow for future decisions to be made by some fiduciary or a loved one. Second, asset protection, trying to protect your assets. And then number three, Medicaid eligibility and potentially completing the Medicaid application. Life care planning encompasses those three ideas from elder law, but then adds to it. And so with life care planning, we're looking at providing those services, but also how else can we assist? So we're looking at locating the appropriate type of care, coordinating that care, and coordinating public and private resources to finance that care, and finally working to ensure the client's right to quality of care is always taken care of. How do we do it? For the most part, we're looking at three major distinctions between life care planning and a traditional elder law firm. So, number one, we're going to look at the situation over a time period, usually a year, rather than a single transaction. So, instead of meeting with an attorney maybe twice over the course of a month, you're going to have access to an attorney and an elder care coordinator for a period of time. Number two, interdisciplinary approach to the problem, and that is, I mentioned elder care coordinator. Elder care coordinator is the individual who works under the attorney, not an attorney, usually either a social worker or a nurse or having some specialty in the healthcare field of some nature. They're going to work directly with the clients to help to ensure the appropriate type of care is being provided and the quality of care that's being provided is what the client deserves. And then number three, the life care planning is all inclusive. So it is generally an approach where the attorney is and the elder care coordinator are going to address whatever issues that come up over the course of the time period in which the attorney is engaged with the client. So we're not just looking at estate planning and providing that estate planning, but we're looking at whatever the care needs are, we address how we can approach those and help the client afford them and help the client to provide for or help the client get the quality of care that they deserve. Let's look real quick at the elder care continuum. The elder care continuum is something that allows us to help explain the natural progression of aging and its impact on your loved one's health, mobility, housing, and financial resources. So as you can see, you start on the left-hand side, and along the top there we have the individual progressing through what would be the natural progression of aging, where you have full mobility on one end all the way to a wheelchair on the opposite side. Underneath that, we're looking at where you're living, or we're looking at your housing. So are you living at home? Are we able to bring assistance in? Retirement community, assisted living, nursing home. And then the next step below that, following those two things with mobility and housing, you see the cost of care is going to increase as you go from left to right. And then under there is a list of some of the public benefits that are available that help to pay for each individual portion of it, or depending on what you need, different resources are available. All of them obviously have their own restrictions and their own requirements. The elder care continuum to help families understand what it is we're trying to accomplish as a life care or through our life care plan. So what we're going to ask is, what is the care that the individual needs? How can we provide that care? And then finally, how do we pay for that care? And putting those three elements together with our clients on an individual basis, because every individual is going to be different. It's not going to be a one-size-fits-all type approach. We're going to be digging in and trying to help the client understand what it is they need, and then how it is that we're going to be able to provide that. Hopefully this has helped you to understand what is life care planning and how it's different from elder law. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to email myself, Travis, at frankenmuthlaw.com, or the elder care coordinator, Courtney, at frankenmuthlaw.com. Both can be found at our website, which is frankenmuthlaw.com. Thank you and have a great day.